Okay, I think that's on. So, I've not long arrived in Düsseldorf. I got here this morning. Been extremely hot. I spent the morning wandering about trying to get food and water. And I'm out now, exploring, doing a little walk. I'm at a place called Königsallée right now, which is this lovely street with a river with trees all the way down it. I just thought, since it's so warm, I may as well do as many of the free outdoor sightseeing things as I possibly can. But yeah, it's a cool wee spot. Also got this lion statue here. It looks onto some massive financial district by the looks of things. But yeah, this is the Königsallée. So I think it's something street. Maybe it means river street, I don't know. I have to say, this does really put to shame the city centres in Scotland. It's just so green. Had a nice wander through there. Now heading up to the Hofgarten, which is just at the end of this street where the river or canal runs up to. I'll show you a bit of it in a second. So far, it's very similar to Gothenburg or those Nordic cities I've been to, where it's very quiet in the city centre. I think that's down to so many people on bikes, trams, and people just in general are very quiet in how they talk. It's very modern as well. I've now arrived at my next stop on the walk through Düsseldorf. It's the Kunstpalast. It's an art museum. The logo for it. Let's look at that down there. All the way to Germany. You find the national flower of your own country. This is it, the square of the Kunstpalast. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but have a walk round. Stopped off in this park down by the river, and I'm having my dinner with a lovely view. Then we're gonna have a wander through the old town, and then get an early night. With it being the first night, I'm just so tired. Early morning this morning, so I'm gonna rest up. Day 2 in Düsseldorf. We're halfway to the car museum, classic car museum. Here it is, classic Remise or Remise. Excited to see what cars are inside. It's been a long walk. I'm also hoping it's air conditioned, so it's cool. Old Morgan, that seems to have been at the Scottish Highland Games in Pittwater in 1999. So day 3 has to be waiting for the train to Nuremberg, and then from there cross the border into Czech, to a town called Cheb in Czech, and then from Cheb to Prague. Now in Prague. Got here last night, but I didn't bother recording it yesterday. I was kind of tired, and I ended up going out and just enjoying myself without the camera. So yeah, going to the place called Prague Castle, which must be cool. Good views of the city, sorry. But yeah, so far enjoying this a lot more than Düsseldorf. It's just got such much more of a buzz about it. But to be fair, it is a capital city, so that probably makes sense. I know it's very common for old European architecture. Like a lot of cities have their unique styles or just look a certain way, but Prague has really caught me by surprise. I didn't realise how beautiful it's going to be. Like, look at that church over there. Proper old, I don't even know what style you'd call that, but it's sick. And like wee small details, like on the side of buildings up here. It's got all these different paintings and shit. Where this is wasn't where I originally was aiming to come. I was wanting to go to the castle, but I've stumbled across this on my way, so I thought I may as well check it out. So there we are. On the same square, I think this is the astronomical clock. So it has stuff to do with all the different astronomy symbols and tells the time. I keep saying this, but this is genuinely one of the most beautiful cities I've ever seen in my life. I'm on the river now. You can see behind me really not much. There's just stunning architecture everywhere you go. And it's got a real nice feel about it. So that's me at the castle now. That last clip was the view kind of over the city from the main viewing point. The walk up the hill as well was it was a calf burner, that's for sure. This is the famous Charles Bridge now in the centre of town. It has this big entrance. It reminds me of Tower Bridge, I guess, because of the big tower. But yeah, apparently it's quite a famous bridge. It's got all these cool statues down the left and right hand side. So yeah, pretty cool to see. It's the last day for me in Prague. I feel like shit. I had some beers last night, not too many to be honest, but just woke up. I don't think I've slept enough. But we're gonna power through. Gonna go see John Lennon Wall, which is pretty cool. Just have a wander about. And then I'm getting a train to Poland at 9 p.m. Getting it 4 in the morning in Poland. Don't think I can check in until like midday at least at the hostel. So we'll see what we can do with the bags there. So now heading to the train station. I think there's just gonna be like a wee cafe or something I can sit in at a train station. Get some charge up on all my devices before the overnight train. Maybe get some food and actually do some editing on this as well. So far though, Europe has gotten a book from me and an earphone case, which is really fucking annoying, but we keep going. The book I was actually really enjoying, got halfway through and I can't find it anywhere. And the earphones went missing in Germany, which is an eternal curse for me, but oh well. So I'm in Krakow now. It's a long story about what happened last night. Basically, the train got on super early, couldn't check in until 2 p.m. this afternoon. So had to sleep in the hostel lobby on a couch. But they let me do it, they didn't charge me extra, so I effectively got a free night. So I won't complain. My bad on the planning there. In Krakow, cut about a wee bit this morning, took some photos, whatever. Now I'm in the main Old Town Square, so I'll show you this. We are. That's the main Old Town Square, and yeah, it's a really nice looking place. Some of it's like quite old as well. Prague was also very old. This has that same feeling, but a different style of architecture. We're now about to head out. I'm going on a guided tour to see the old Jewish quarter and what used to be the ghettos, kind of learn about a bit of the history there and everything that happened, especially under the Nazis, which I'm very interested in. So yeah, I'll film some of that and we'll see what it's like.
That there was not a lot of Jews in medieval times, and there is going to be more. Why? And okay, the city of Kazimierz gives them permission to build a synagogue. What's going to happen? Do you feel well to step in?
Okay, so yesterday after the Jewish quarter, I didn't film much else. I finished quite late, and then I just cut about. Bought a cherry beer, which was lovely, and then I got a zappy kanki, which is like a Polish pizza, I guess they call it. It's like half a baguette, mushrooms, cheese, and then like green onion chives on top. And then I got mines with salami and pickles, because that's what other people were getting. I was like, what do you recommend? They're like, get this one. So I did. It was incredible. Talking on the Jewish quarter, it was really quite eye-opening, seeing what used to be the original Jewish quarter, going back to even the 1600s and when there was a massive Jewish influence here, and then coming more recent, World War II era, when the Nazis occupied the area, they moved everyone to ghettos, treated them abhorrently evilly. It was just disgusting. Even before they were sent to camps, you could probably describe the ghettos as somewhat of a camp, you know, walled in, living in slums, hardly any food, if any at all. Obviously that then becomes rampant with dirt and disease, and people get angry at each other because they're hungry. Krakow's ghetto was slightly different. It was one of the only ghettos where people could leave to go to jobs and come back. They were treated ever so slightly better because this was the capital of general government, is what the Nazis called it. It was a sobering thing to see, especially the square, which used to be the centre of the ghetto. It now has a monument, which I think there's some footage of in this vlog, of all these different chairs spread about to represent them, like throwing the belongings of the Jewish people there just after looting their houses, essentially. There's also a building with bullet holes in it from where Nazi soldiers used to shoot in for fun when they were drunk, because there was no real battle for Krakow in the same way as there was like Warsaw. Today, going to the castle and then going to a shooting range, so I'll show some of that later.